everybody, what is going on? It is Crystal. Welcome to Podcasting Notes. You guys, I have a download. This is for everybody, all right? So thank you guys for listening. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Keep up with me. Please be sure to check out my Intuitive Love Vibes channel. That is where I do my tarot oracle readings here, and we give messages intuitively. All right, so thank you, Holy Spirit. We have this message coming in. I'm going to step out the way. There's a message for you. The Most High Creator, the Most High God, is not going to trigger you and leave you in tragedy. You know, when you're on a healing process, triggers are going to surface because the triggers is your wound that is unhealed that needs the healing process done on it, the light to be shone on it. Sometimes these triggers lie dormant, and it takes certain type of synchronicities and experiences that we go through for them to be triggered and come to the surface so that the Holy Spirit can get the work on you. Whoever you are, you're surrendering to the divine. You give it all to the universe, and the universe is working with you. You're trusting that path. You're taking a leap of faith. You don't care what it looks like, what it feels like. You want to be healed into wholeness so that you can operate in your true divine purpose, okay, for whatever that is for you. You know that God is involved because there are a lot of spiritual gurus out who are on this journey that can kind of help you navigate it. But at the end of the day, ultimately, you follow your compass and your true north. We're just here to tell you about your compass and make you aware of it and to follow that narrow path, that divine path here. All right. Only a few people are brave enough to take that leap of faith towards of the divine, the Most High. And when we say divine, that is, being accountable under a higher power, a higher authority. You're not walking around thinking that you're God and you run this and there's nobody higher than you. You are held accountable under the stars. This stuff existed before we got here. OK. Now, God isn't going to leave you. When you hear these gurus speak and preach or, work with you during your healing journey, your advisory on your spiritual walk, they're going to trigger some things. That's not for you to just run away per se, especially if they're good. They're good. They're going to make you aware that there's triggers that's going to come out. But we want that, okay? We don't want to hide those. That's why they coming out, because you've been trying to hide them and lie them dormant. That's that judgment energy. Now it's time for you to open up those chambers that you tried to bury in those waters of emotions that ain't going nowhere. You're being called out by the angels. Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, is sounding the trumpet on your soul right now, whoever you are. And I'm going to tell you, it's golden. Okay, now back to this. You'll know that God is involved because God does everything in love. That healer, that guru, that teacher, that advisor, whoever you're listening to, the results should always be in love, never a condemnation, okay? When you're dealing with triggers and you're dealing with God, when God is calling those triggers out, God is going to lead those triggers to triumphant victory. God isn't going to leave you, with triggers in tragedy. God isn't going to trigger you and just leave you in trauma, okay? Leave you stuck and mad and not wanting to go back to that advisor or not wanting to go back to get the rest of that healing. And that advisor, I recommend, should match your vibe. They should match your vibe. I mean, to each his own, but look around. We got... If you are, Christian based, that's what my faith is in Christianity. There's a church on every corner. There's over hundreds of denominations within just Christianity alone. So you got to find which one fits for you. That's because that particular messenger of God delivers their service in this way, and they build and look like that. You know what I'm saying? And this particular person's service look, it's different ways. So your advisor should match your vibe, whether it's on YouTube, on the corner, or over here by the tree, or at the church, at the building, or at the synagogue. Your advisor should match your vibe, because these are childhood wounds, teenage wounds, just adult, just wounds that don't feel so good. Okay, so once you are triggered by God, there's going to be triumphant success and victory through that healing process. God is allowing this to come to the surface because you're chosen, and God wants to empty you out to fill you but pure divine healing, emotions, love, to fill up that wholeness there. It wants to make that space whole. Now, always keep in mind, when you are emptying yourself out, when you are clearing your energy, those voids are now open. You want to fill that up with lots of love, You want to seal up those voids because you emptying it out. You know, they say the devil look for idle minds and look for a playground. Like, don't leave those spaces open. Once you open them up and clear them out, you got to fill that back up with love and seal that up in God's light so that won't come back inside. Those negative emotions and feelings won't come back into that empty space that you just opened up and cleared out. Okay, so always remember when you're doing your healing journey and you're cleaning out the gunk, you want to refill that up with love. You want to replace that with God's light, God's love, some teaching about yourself, some learnings as you go that supports who you are as a being. All right. So the download was God is going to trigger you and leave you in tragedy. God is going to trigger you and lead you towards triumphant victory. Okay. And I'm here to help you because I'm feeling you. And I might say some things to some people that trigger them. And it's like, just know that it's for the healing process. Okay. My words are never to harm. My words are never to offend. I speak out of love and support of your journey and your healing. I'm a unique type of spiritual advisor because I'm on my own journey. We all are. I don't think nobody is ever going to arrive because it's everlasting. You're just going to go and keep going generations after generations. So it's always a different energy, a different situation, different synchronicity, a different circumstance. It's just where you are in your foundation and your connection to this earth and this connection to this spirit world so that you can be connected to the Most High God and walk your path in the upright, walk your path in the light while going through, the valley of the shadows. All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening. I'll get back with you guys with another one soon. Take care, y'all.